Oh, welcome to the Jay and Cody Show. So, Cody,
Yes, sir.
we just had an interesting interaction. There's stuff I want to talk about. There is. But, at least my side of it, I got to meet an ex-girlfriend of Cody's.
Oh, man.
Oh, purple hair.
Blue.
Blue. Oh, sorry.
Blue. Bright blue, too. Like your shirt, bright blue. Like a turquoise, almost.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that she, was a hefty girl.
I'm not gonna lie. The blue hair, like I was just hanging out with her 3 or 4 months ago, maybe 5.
Yeah.
No, 3 or 4. She didn't have the blue hair at the time.
Improvement or
No.
no? You don't like the dyed hair though, right?
I do like dyed hair on certain people. I like blue hair on some girls. It looks really good on some people. Not on her, though. And when we dated, it was, let's see, 5 years ago, I think. She wasn't that hefty.
Really?
She was a bigger girl, but an attractive bigger girl.
Yeah.
We were hanging out.
Curves in the right spot.
Right. I mean, we were hanging out, say 3 months ago.
She got saggy quick then.
Yeah, she did.
Like, that's not supposed to happen.
She really did. But here's the other thing.
Maybe depression? After
yes.
Being dumped by an uprising young talent.
Here's the thing, though. She stopped doing sports and cheerleading, is one. She was in a really shitty relationship for the last year, and that'll do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were hanging out like 3 or 4 months ago, and she's cool to hang out with, but we didn't really end on good terms this last time, so I was kind of trying to avoid her.
How come? What happened?
Well, here's the thing. She's kind of obnoxious. More obnoxious than when we dated.
What do you mean?
She talks a lot, first of all.
All right.
That's kind of annoying.
No one wants to hear a woman.
She says a lot, or she talks a lot, but doesn't really say anything. By the way,
That's a woman thing.
I know. I don't know. There's just something about it that I found really annoying. By the way, I just want to throw out this guy for the last year that she's been off and on, abusive relationship, all that. She's with him again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so fuck her. She probably deserves it.
How do you know?
I know what he looks like.
Oh, was he in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which, it's got to be his car, because that's not her car.
Was she driving?
Yeah.
So he's probably drunk.
Probably.
Or high or something.
He's like 3 or 4 years older than her, I think.
Oh.
Which isn't too bad. I mean, she's 18, 19. I don't know how old she is. No, she's 18. Maybe 19 by now. I don't know. But,
You were dating her? You were fucking around with her when she was 17?
No, we never fucked around. We were just dating.
I see.
But yeah, no, she's kind of an obnoxious twat. And she
How
has
did
a
it
really...
end badly? That's the question.
Well, okay, so check this out. First of all, when we were hanging out at one of her friends, this isn't why it ended badly, I just want to preface this, but the last time we talked, I used a lot of her friend's lighter fluid, because I'm a pyromaniac, I love it.
Okay.
And she says it was almost gone. I think that's a lie, because it was about halfway. I didn't use that much.
It's fucking lighter fluid, though. I mean, it's a couple bucks.
She's like, oh, well, you owe what's-her-nuts new thing of lighter fluid. Okay, that's all I said. It was just okay. Well, that never happened. Never talked to her since then. That was like 3 months ago. But in her words, she was bitter about this too.
About the lighter fluid?
No, well, yes, but in her words, before we stopped talking, she was like, well, whenever I hang out with you, all I really sense is friendship. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is.
Yeah?
I mean, like, we were hanging out and she put her head on my shoulder and stuff. I didn't really return anything.
What do you
got?
I mean, if you're not down.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to hang out. And she was really upset about that. And she's kind of got a big ego about her, too. Like, she thinks she's the shit.
Really?
Yes, and that's another thing that bothered me.
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
And her family bothers me.
Especially when you don't earn it.
Yeah.
She did not look... Yeah.
No.
No.
I wouldn't. No.
And
her family bugs
I'd give her
me.
like a 4.
Yeah.
And that's
me
being
too.
generous.
Me too.
Like.
She, no, she was pretty cute when we dated.
Really?
Like, in the face, she was really cute, yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah, I don't know. But also, she's Mexican, and so her family's really annoying because they're the wannabe gangsters. Her stepdad's pretty cool, actually. He was a pretty cool guy. Him and I got along pretty well for the 2 times that I saw him. But her family,
So basically,
they were the whole vato type people.
which is annoying.
Yeah.
But it was kind of an ugly end because she was like, we're supposed to, you're acting too much like a friend, and you were like, nah, well, it's because I am just a friend.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Like, we're...
Nothing. That's it. We stopped talking.
Oh.
That was like the last
Well,
time.
that's not horrible.
See, here's the thing. It was how... I don't remember the whole conversation because I wasn't into it that much. But I know for a fact that she's probably still bitter about it. Not in the sense that she still wants to be with me or something, but just how it went down. She holds grudges.
She would have a problem with that.
What?
Well, that you...
Yeah, I'm sure she's
like,
still upset.
Still?
I'm sure she's still upset about the lighter fluid because I never hit.
It's
her
like a
friend back
couple
with
bucks.
It. I know.
That cheap?
I know. I'm sure she probably thinks I played her. That's just how she thinks. That's one reason that I...
Would she buy you stuff or anything?
No.
Oh. Well,
No.
then how'd you play her?
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's just kind of how she is, though.
It's women.
And she wasn't like that when we dated. She was pretty chill.
No. See, you think that, but no, she was always that person.
I don't think so.
No, people have dating, like, this is how I'm going to act while you're dating me.
Sure.
Until I'm comfortable.
That's true.
And then...
I think we only dated for a couple months. Plus...
Yeah, see, you're in that 3 month mark.
And see, here's the thing. It's funny that you say that because the reason we broke up twice was because she accused me of cheating both times.
Well, you are kind of a...
I am.
You get around a lot.
I do. I mean, like...
And you've always got something in play.
I know, I do.
I mean...
That's not...
even with a long-term relationship that I happen to know about. Not that you... I don't think we're actively doing anything.
I wasn't.
You had some balls in play, though. It
Right,
was like
yeah.
someone's on deck.
And it played out well. Because then we broke up and let's just get right back into it.
Yeah.
I never did anything in the 2 years. Never did. But I kept my pieces intact, so to speak. But here's the funny thing.
So wait, you never did any, like, not even like phone sex or anything?
I don't do phone sex. I think that's weird. I can't do it. I can't.
No, I mean, I don't believe I have either. But,
I really...
or just talking dirty.
Yeah, see, I don't mind texting it.
That's what I'm saying. That's
See
what
that?
I'm saying.
I can do...
Yeah.
No, I never... During the long-term one,
right?
I never did.
Oh, really?
I really didn't.
But you just kept them
kind
around?
of flirty, like, oh, hey, you looked really nice today, crap like that. But nothing like I'm gonna pin you down
Watch
and
the language,
fuck you like.
by the way.
Oh.
Crap like that, Jesus Christ!
What?
Your language there, that was salty.
What about my language?
Crap like that?
Oh.
I mean, come on.
I thought you
We're running a family show here.
Right, sorry.
No time for that fucking shit.
I genuinely thought you were serious, and I was like, well, fuck off then. But, yeah, no, nothing serious, like I'm gonna pin you down, fuck you like a whore, nothing like that.
I don't think most women would respond well to that.
You would be surprised.
Let me if they're voting for Trump, maybe.
Right, I'll grab you by the pussy.
Yeah.
Oh god, that gets me wet. No,
Pin me
but...
down against my will and
Right, yeah, sure.
smother me with your kisses.
Right, and then when you become rich in 20 years, when you run for president in 20 years,
Yeah, he's always been
then I'll
rich,
hold it
honestly.
against you. But no, it was nothing ever like that. But here's the really funny part. So when I was with her, the ex that you met today,
Better be funny.
I thought it was pretty
You
funny.
promised funny, so I'm
Okay,
expecting
well,
funny.
here it's not hilarious, but I think it's pretty funny.
Well, if I won't go insane because it's funny, I mean, I won't hold that against you.
Right. But
Go ahead.
the first time, nothing was even happening at all. I'm not entirely sure where she even got that from. She said,
Dick didn't wiggle at all?
here's the thing. I wasn't even talking to anyone. She just said I was acting funny.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. No, she just said I was acting funny.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Keep in mind, we have, like, no mutual friends. I don't remember how it played out, but I did end up meeting at one of my high school's football game, or football, I wish we had football, one of the soccer games. She and one of her friends came. That's how I met her friend. I started texting her friend.
Don't do that. That's the thing.
I know, but I didn't know they were friends because they weren't together.
Oh.
She came with me. Her friend was there with her boyfriend.
Wow.
I know,
It's pretty underhanded.
It was. And so, it was
her
nothing.
Friend really hot?
Yeah, she was pretty banging.
Oh, well.
She was a redhead with freckles in all the right places. But it never got out of hand.
Not on the boobs, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You can't do that.
No. But it never got out of hand. We were just talking, little flirty, here and there.
Let me see your cock, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I was smart about it. Because I never said anything that could really be taken like, wow, I'm moving in on this girl.
Right.
It was just offhand comments.
That's the key.
Yeah, be like, hey, how are you doing? Like, oh, yeah, you look nice in your profile picture the other day. But you put in the same text, something like, well, how are you today?
Right.
How's school going?
Yeah.
Crap like that doesn't mean anything. It seems offhand. Well, I wasn't aware that they were pretty tight. They were. And so, yeah, and so her friend made it sound like I was just railing her and whatnot, and like all this stuff. I'm like,
can I stick my wiener between your butt cheeks?
yeah,
kind of thing?
And I'm like, first of all, none of that's true. Second of all, do you really want that getting out when you have a boyfriend?
Yeah,
is my thing. So the second time, there's more of a case, but really not even. And so she accused me of cheating, and we broke up and whatnot. But it gets better. After we broke up, during the time we were together, one of her acquaintances, because they really weren't friends, especially after this, he tagged her in stuff on Facebook of boob pictures, and she swore up and down, it's not mine, it's not mine. It's like, well, it probably is.
Like full-on titties?
Yeah, full-on titties.
He didn't get in trouble for that?
No, he didn't, but...
Yeah.
And so, we had a long talk about that. I never believed her for 1 second.
Well,
made up,
but
whatever.
you broke up, right?
Not after that. I mean, after that, but not because of that.
I got you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and so then, this last time that we were hanging out a few months ago, I was like, so level with me. And I brought that up and whatnot. She was like, yeah, no, that was me. I cheated on you pretty much the entire 2 months we were together. I was like, so here's the thing. You broke up with me twice because you thought I was cheating, when I really wasn't, but you were sending titty and pussy pics to, like, 3 different people. Yeah.
Nobody wants, I don't get, who gives a shit about pussy?
I'm gonna be honest, it looks like Arby's.
No, it's gross.
Oh.
I mean...
Well, she does.
No, I mean
just in general, I know. No, I completely agree.
They're not attractive.
No, I completely agree.
I don't really get the whole...
I don't either. I've never asked for them. I've always asked for booty and tit pics.
No.
Never pussy pics.
It's a horrible
But yeah,
thing.
so basically, she was actually doing the dirty.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The person that, like, usually thinks the other person is cheating
is pretty
cheating
paranoid.
himself. Right.
Yeah, or really paranoid about the other person cheating.
Right. No, but there's nothing worse than, like, you see a picture and it's like, is that a cave? What the fuck? Like, when they, like, spread it apart.
Right.
Like,
yeah. No, don't.
Why are you sending that? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't need to,
No, so it was... We've had a rough history. Every time we've talked... And the biggest reasons I dated her was... She was pretty chill, from what I could tell. She was cute, a little heavier, but it was one of those...
Right, that's fine. As long
her
as,
boobs were bigger than her stomach.
Yeah.
Type deal. So she was fine. She was a cheerleader. So if I ever got to home run, she would be flexible. She is, admittedly.
You get a cheerleader thing.
I do.
Cheerleaders to me are retarded.
They
Almost
are.
Every cheerleader I know is really ditzy and
They
dumb.
really are, but my penis always talks. And that's what I end up going for.
Yeah, if it's dumb, I can't get with it.
Yeah, no, and see, that's my problem.
That makes my penis go back into its shell.
Yeah.
And my penis has a shell, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And little nunchucks.
What was I even talking about before this?
The reasons why you were dating.
Yeah, and she's into metal and stuff like that, which I thought was pretty cool. What?
It's just...
Well, to find somebody with your own music taste.
Like, that's not... Yeah, that's easy in high school, you know?
Right, but keep in mind...
I'm rebellious.
I was in high school.
Right.
I was actually...
No, as I'm saying, it's not hard to find in high school.
Right.
You know?
But yeah, and I mean, she was kind of funny. She was funnier back then than I think she is now, to be honest.
I'm sure she was a lot funnier when you were trying to get with her. You always you see better things in people.
That's true. My parents hated her, by the way. They never actually met her, but I made the mistake of telling them because she was bi, which was huge because my parents are super religious.
Right.
Oh man, she had piercings and yeah, her ears are super gauged now, which is too big for me.
Yeah.
I think that was too big.
No, it's pretty gross. It never comes back.
No, it really doesn't.
Always looks like a little butthole.
Yeah. No, it was. So every time we talk, and I just hit her up. I admit, I hit her up out of the blue a few months ago, just be like, hey, what's up? Never really intended to hang out. I just wanted to see, like, hey, how you doing? Well, that was a mistake.
Yeah, you should have known that, though.
But see, yeah, no, I should have.
Yeah.
I really should have.
Let me ask you another
I was just
question.
trying to be nice.
Are we a gotcha show? Have we ever had someone on and we just attack them?
Well, Skinny Jeans, last year?
Yeah.
He was definitely bait because, not bait, but he was a good target because he was kind of stupid,
Didn't
to be
really
honest.
attack him, though.
No, we didn't. Well, we did later.
All fair, yeah.
No,
we went after the guy.
So have him on
I
for
think
the sole
only
purpose
person that has ever been railed is you.
Oh, man. Every time. Fucking every time.
Well, no, I meant, in the
Yeah.
taking your idea or your beliefs and being like, no, you're going to take it deep in your throat. And it really wasn't even the intention of what we were doing. It was for a full-on, conversation.
Are you thinking of a specific time?
Yeah, with Skinny Jeans. Like,
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
just kept
Oh.
railing you. I mean,
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah, there were like 4... And admittedly, I had picked a pretty right-wing thing to talk about.
Yeah.
But...
And kind of wrong.
Yeah.
Not kind of wrong, was wrong.
Yeah, and I see that now.
But
no,
aside,
I don't think so.
That wasn't even the point of what we were doing.
Yeah, so you mean just have someone on to...
Yeah, to go after.
No, I don't
never,
think
right?
so.
Every time I line up someone to talk to, they're like, what are we going to talk about? Why? Are you going to get us? Or get me? Like Christine. Took us forever to get her on.
Yeah.
Because she was 100% positive that we were going to go after her.
Right.
And we're like, what would we even go after you about? Like,
here's the problem, I think, that these people that we're friends with, we're like, we insult them because that's just how we joke. If we're friends with someone, I mean, you and I, oh my God, some of the things we say to each other. But we're friends.
But we're friends, yeah.
But I think that they think that because we talk to them like that outside of the show, that's all we're doing on the show.
I'm actually pretty nice to Christine.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, I don't really...
I'm really not. And I not to be like a douche, that's how I joke with people.
I don't really have anything that, like...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, there's the black penis thing, and that's about all I got.
Yeah.
And then I'm kind of done.
Right. No, I could see why people would maybe think that just because of how we act.
See, whenever I hear, like, that kind of thing, one, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing in your life that I can get you on?
Right.
Like, you must have something major that I can...
Yeah.
On top of it, like, how do I know about it? Like,
right.
And who... Is anyone going to give a shit if I bust you on, like, you're cheating on your boyfriend or something?
Yeah.
No one's going to fucking care.
Right.
I mean, maybe, but...
I think part of the problem is they're scared that somebody's going to oppose them. I think they're worried that they're going to put out what they think.
I think that might be it, and I will.
Well,
wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I think that's their problem is they don't want to say everybody should have guns and then have 2 or 3 people... Like, no, here's why you shouldn't have guns and feel like they're being attacked. I think that's their problem. They don't want to feel like they're being attacked because they can't separate being attacked, quote unquote, between just telling you, here's why.
If you put out, though, your opinion, I didn't ask for your opinion.
Right.
I'm on my phone or whatever looking at Facebook. I didn't ask to see your opinion. But you're giving me your opinion. Well, now I'm
going to give you my opinion.
Right. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it on the air where people can hear us talk. My point is like I said, Christine took forever to talk to. And once she got on the show, it was like, no, we weren't, nothing at all. We didn't, and just recently, somebody who has done the show, it was a big part of the show. Well, I wouldn't say big part, but he was a cornerstone of the show. Wes refused to do a phoner.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't really know.
What did he say?
Here's the thing.
When you brought it up.
I asked him last night, and this is, my whole premise was going to be, hey, you're a Gary Johnson supporter. I want to ask you some legit questions. I will not come after you. I'm going to ask you the questions, and then I'll let you talk. And, and also I want to know if he's a Gary Johnson or a Trump supporter. I don't know. And I actually had like two legit actual like questions. One of them was going to be as a Trump. Basically, it's just a guy that hates Hillary. That's all. Why does Russia want Trump to be our president, and why are we okay? Like, why are Trump supporters okay with that? Like, that seems off to me.
It does.
But yeah, I'm not gonna. And like, if you believe as much as he does, and Hillary's a horrible person, and blah blah blah, then you should have no problem debating that with me.
Right.
And that's not even what I was asking. I told him, like, we're not going to have time to really get into, like, a full-on debate or anything.
Yeah.
This is just kind of a phoner, let's just talk a little bit, kind of thing. But, yeah, and I didn't even really tell him that, but that was what I had planned.
Yeah.
And so I texted him last night, hey, can you do the show tomorrow? Let's do a phoner for, 15 to 20 minutes. And, what time? So 1 or 3:30. Kind of just depended on football and when we got around to doing the show, whatever. And then he responds, today, no. And it's like, sorry, I forgot to respond, period. I can't trust, period.
Can't trust?
I can't trust. Yeah, I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Was he not? He can't trust us from not like going. Like, I don't under. If that's your belief, what are we gonna do to derail that?
Here's the thing.
On top of that, if you want, people to know about something, you got to talk about it.
And my thing with him is, he talks a lot on Facebook about how evil Hillary is, why Trump and Gary Johnson are the right choices. I just want to know why. I'm not going to attack you. I mean, I disagree with him, but I'm not going to attack you because you hate Hillary. I'm going to
bring up some facts. I'm going to bring up, and not, but it plans. I mean, and, definitely stuff on the taxes.
Yeah.
Johnson wants to get rid of education. That's an important thing to talk about. Like, why that's...
And I want to hear you back up all this stuff that you're saying.
Yeah,
I don't want to just... Anybody can go on Facebook and rail on Hillary. They can rail on Trump. They can rail on Johnson. I want to hear why you're railing. Right. You can say, oh, well, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, fine. You can give a generic excuse. Oh, Hillary killed people in Benghazi.
See, I'm done with that.
Oh, me too.
I'm done with that on Trump, too. Like, I don't think it's a good thing to say... Trump molested women or whatever. He may have. I don't know, but that's not the point. We're looking at a leader, and I know that does go into being a leader, a huge part of it. But all these, sexy stories that you see all the time.
Oh, I know.
The whole FBI opening up the case again. Hillary Clinton came out yesterday and was like, release it. Just say it. I mean, she's basically saying, like, look, whatever's out may or may not have been true. I don't know. But you don't have anything on me.
Right.
And she's actually saying the government's against her.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get her to lose. And then, but Trump fans, no, it's just, Hillary's wrong, blah, blah, blah. But it's funny that Trump can say something and, oh, it's cool.
Right, everybody
government's against him, but not the same way for Clinton. But yeah, no, like, oh, the government's against Trump. Fuck the government.
Right.
Government's against Hillary. No, she's lying.
Yeah.
And whatever. But I'm done with all that.
Right.
I just want to focus on the tax plans, whatever. The meat and balls of what we're going to be face up into. And so I want to talk to him about that. And he assumes it's going to be a gotcha. We're going to...
Right.
And what we get nothing out of that. We really don't.
No.
I mean...
What do we have to gain from that?
No. Especially somebody like Wes.
Yeah.
There's a few people that I think would be kind of fun to just, and I don't even know how to do it, but it would take a lot of work. This came off the top of my head. Like, hey, I should talk to we should try to do a phoner.
Yeah.
But, I just don't feel like we've got a gotcha kind of show.
No. I wouldn't want one anyway.
Well, I would. I mean, I'd take any kind of...
Would you?
If Sirius XM, got a hold of us and, we want to do an hour-long show every day, and we'll have you bring in guests, and you guys just, go after them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for sure. I agree with that. I could do that.
No, yeah, I mean, of course. Like, who wouldn't take that opportunity?
Yeah.
But, I mean, from what we're doing now,
No.
we've got this tiny little pool of people we can talk to who...
I don't want to ruin that.
No, not now. I mean, later.
Right, sure. Burn the bridges later, once
Right.
you don't need them anymore.
When we got golden parachute. But no, I was just a little disappointed, to be honest, I guess.
With what?
With Wes.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
I mean...
what the fuck else would I be... Jesus Christ.
Here's the thing. Especially him, he should know how we operate. We
should.
did a show with him.
And I know he's been kind of weird about doing the show. Well, he's weird that the show's still going.
Yeah.
And, you know, as we've said before, and I'm not going to harp on it too long, but when we spend hours... Like, basically an entire Saturday to do a show that never makes airwaves. Fuck it, why am I doing that?
It's not like we haven't said, hey, come to... We said, come do a show with us.
Yeah, come on. You know, give us a call, but... Yeah.
He did the show with us. He should know that we aren't all about just bagging on people. I mean, sure, we'll throw a few insults around.
And he might be... I mean, because I am the, you know... fat-tittied Julia Sugarbaker of the group that stands on my soapbox.
Sure.
And...
Sure.
You know what's funny?
What?
Most people have no idea what reference that's from. Julia Sugarbaker.
Really?
Yeah, well, you don't know, do you?
No.
Yeah, see? It's an old sitcom called Designing Women.
I'm out of the loop on everything.
Oh, but it's like from the 80s. The show... The
how
premise,
would I know that?
There was always this lady, they're from the South, and it was on Lifetime.
What show was it?
Designing Women. And there would always be some sort of issue during the show. At the very end, Julia Sugarbaker would speak her mind and go into like a couple-minute rant and set everything straight. It was the shittiest show.
Huh.
My mom used to watch it all the time.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's one of those Lifetime woman show, you know.
Oh.
Right, yeah.
I hate that. My mom, always about this time of year, she'll watch Lifetime because of all the romantic holiday movies coming out.
That's one thing I love about my mom now. She is past that.
Oh, good.
You know what my parents are watching now?
What?
Blacklist.
Nice.
Yeah, show about killing people.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and they're up to date. You know, Superstore and
yeah.
You know, they watch fucking The Voice and garbage like that. But you don't understand. My growing up was no TV.
Yeah.
You know, I had a TV and whatever, but my parents, you know, get home, dinner, sit around the table and talk. We talk about daily, you know,
sounds awful.
Current events and blah blah blah. You know, it's got to be a key
to what?
A long marriage.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I don't know how many years now, but at least I think they're closing in on like 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I don't know anyone else who's been married that long. Besides my grandparents.
Right.
You know, but
that's a different generation. You don't get divorced in their generation.
Right.
Even in your parents' generation, that's when it's kind of starting to get to where, you can divorce.
Right, yeah.
But,
most of my friends didn't have, you know, a relationship that lasts. But anyway, yeah, so I'm proud of them now. They're actually watching it.
They've evolved.
Speaking of TV, and as we discussed it last week, best shows and whatever, and I think where we were going with that is, and I don't even think we ever really got to it, was the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And Glenn dying.
Yeah.
And I don't care. Still don't care. Didn't care that. I want to like The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I've been trying to like The Walking Dead.
Still gotta watch season 6, but I gotta admit, Glenn was my favorite character.
Really?
He really was.
See, Daryl was mine, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I did really like Daryl. He's pretty cool, but I like Glenn the best out of all of them. Liked.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, I think my new favorite character is that Negan or whatever.
Negan?
Yeah.
Yeah, He's pretty cool.
He seems pretty awesome.
Which is funny because I really like him from Supernatural, too.
I had no idea what that is.
Supernatural?
Never seen it. I mean, I know it's a show, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, well, he was the dad.
Oh.
He played a smallish role. He was pretty cool in that.
What's he look like?
I'll just pull up a picture for you.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you want me to describe that?
Well, that's what I meant.
He's an older gentleman with...
Because I'm wondering if he's... I've heard some references to who he is, and I'm not sure if that's him or not. You know, because, like, they had, with Daryl's brother, that character.
Merle.
I love that guy. And I love his like, in other... Now, I have no idea who that guy is.
Oh, really?
I have no idea who Negan is.
Huh, okay.
But, no, I just don't give a shit. And people are talking to me like, you know, aren't you heartbroken over Glenn? I'm like, no, not really.
That's alright. I understand that. I mean, if you aren't really into the show, I don't expect you to be.
I feel bad because, like, I'll do that with Game of Thrones.
Oh.
You know, oh my God, can you believe they killed Marjorie?
Right.
What?
Right. Well,
you know.
See, I don't want to say I'm, like, super into the show or anything, but I'm into it enough where...
Obviously, you're a season behind.
I know.
Like, I just saw the episode where Carl got his eye shot out.
Is that in season 6?
Yeah, season 6.
Oh, is it?
Like episode 8, episode
oh, yeah,
7,
see, I'm not even there yet.
It's on Netflix. Like, I have no chance to watch that show most of the time.
Why?
Because I've got a kid.
Yeah.
You can watch it.
Yeah.
But see, when I have that opportunity, I watch Boardwalk Empire.
Right.
You know? Like,
and see, that's why I've been watching Deadbeat. I've been watching really a lot of Deadbeat. God, I went through like 6 episodes of Deadbeat.
It's a great show that I can't believe you didn't know about before.
Never heard of it. I really, and love it. I'd never even seen it on TV, I don't think. Any commercials or anything.
It's a Hulu original.
Oh, okay.
But it's funny because, like, you're younger by quite a bit, and I usually am more hip on stuff than you are.
Yeah.
You know? The
Right.
Prophets of Rage, you guys are like, who the fuck's that?
Yeah.
I'm like, the greatest supergroup ever.
No,
You
I
know?
I don't keep up to stuff. Because I think, and I'm being serious here, I think the reason I'm not hip on a lot of stuff is because I'm so fed up with everything.
What do you mean?
Our
Like,
cultures.
You're going through a lot of
Useless.
shit, but as you're sifting through some shit, you can find some diamonds in there.
Sure. But I guess I'm just so tired of being disappointed. I find a lot of shows that I hate. All the celebrity crap going on.
Oh, yeah,
don't care about. I don't follow that.
No, okay.
A lot of the music I don't follow. I stick with what I know I like.
There's some good stuff.
There is. But I stick with what I know I like, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but like TV is always ever expanding and growing.
I don't watch TV. I don't have cable.
I don't either. But I'm saying they're releasing new shows and new
Right.
stuff. you
Yeah,
know.
but a lot of it I don't like. Like the newer stuff that's coming, I just don't like. I don't think it's funny. A lot of it.
See,
Not all of it.
I think you're wrong on this.
Am I? Did I?
Yeah. Because like the new shows that are out, you know, the big new shows like Superstore. You've never seen that, but trust me, it's funny.
Yeah, it looks pretty funny.
You didn't want to. You're all against that Zorn. Whatever.
Yeah,
show.
that just doesn't.
That show's fucking hilarious.
Really?
Yeah. New Girl,
I love
Mindy
New Girl.
Project,
Fucking love New Girl.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine's funny.
I mean, they're all funny.
Yeah.
There's a show called The Good Place. It's actually pretty funny.
Heard that's good.
I'm very surprised by the fact that I like more mainstream TV. 'Cause
Yeah.
I wanted to be in your place and think, like, it all sucks.
I don't know. Maybe
I'm undercover watching like Masters of None. You don't even know what I'm into. And I watch these things. I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's not bad. It's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to take the time to find new stuff. But not to mention, I have so much stuff I still have to go through.
Fucking backlog.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a list of stuff I have to go through.
I'm right. We just said we're not even through Walking Dead season 6.
And I've been watching a lot of Brickleberry too. Brickleberry is hilarious. I'm almost done with it though. It's the sad part. I think I just started the last season.
It was a short run.
I mean, 3 years.
Hulu also had. I just noticed this yesterday. New episodes of Drunk History. I love Drunk History.
Drunk History is pretty funny. I've seen a few. I haven't seen.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's a show you should go through.
Yeah.
You actually learn a little bit,
Right.
and then it's funny at the same time. You know,
Yeah.
the people go, oh, and he said some shit, and then you can see the actors. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like Parks and Rec. I didn't know fucking Louis was in it.
Really?
Yeah. So if anyone would have said, hey, Louis in this show, I'd have been like, oh, I'm watching that. Like, no one brought that up that I know.
See, I still have a tough time getting into that.
Season 2, he's a cop.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's not even that funny, but I just...
And I think that is funny because in the actual Louis show, he tried to audition to be a cop, and it was a total.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was awful at.
Fake
He's
gun.
awful at acting.
Fucking loved that part. Oh, he's not great at acting even in...
No, he's
Parks
really
and
not.
Rec.
or even in Louis.
About him though, it's just great.
Yeah, like I think he's just naturally kind of awkward, and he doesn't even try to act. He's just himself, and that's funny enough
it's
to
just
get
funny
by.
and awkward, and yeah, like anyone else would be.
I feel like he's that guy that really struggles to not look at the camera.
Yeah.
I could see him being that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like, how many times does he probably hear, stop looking at the camera? Fuck, I'm sorry.
Sorry, this is there. I don't know, though. He's... you say that, but then, like, he releases something like Horse and Pete, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
That guy has this... I mean, he didn't act in it, obviously. But,
Right.
You know, I think he knows what has to happen to get...
Yeah.
A great final project.
Whatever he puts out's really good.
Yeah, it's almost annoying.
Is it? Annoying?
In a bit.
How?
Well, no, I take that back. You know, because he's one of those guys, he deserves it.
Yeah.
Dane Cook, on the other hand.
Ah.
Or your fucking puppet fucker.
Jeff Dunham?
Yeah.
That's my man.
Like, you don't deserve that. You do not deserve... If you're Jeff Dunham, you somehow... got like a blowjob from God and you didn't deserve that. I don't know how you got it.
Right.
But yeah. Ralphie May's funnier than you are, you know?
Yeah, I'd agree.
Ralphie May sucks. Have you seen his new special on Netflix?
No.
Ugh.
Really?
Not good. And I hate saying that because I like Ralphie May.
Yeah, it's alright.
There's some good stuff, and I know he's got some issues going on. But, yeah. It's not positive.
No.
No, there was many times watching that I was just like, oh,
really?
Come on, is that supposed to be a joke? That was
Ooh,
not. Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Those are the worst, because then it's like, you can almost feel how awkward it is, because you know not a lot of people laughed. And so as being up on stage, you're like, oh, and that's gotta hurt.
It really does.
It's gotta
Especially
take
if
the
you were
wind out of your
a very
sails.
famous, popular comedian before.
It's gotta take the wind out of your sails.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, that wasn't funny. I can't remember who it was that you may have been telling me about it. That, like, nothing he said was really funny, and he tried to say stuff to make it sound like a joke, but it wasn't funny. I can't remember.
I don't
if that
know.
was
It
you.
probably was me. I watch so much stand-up that... And, you know, like, I'm back and forth. Rake me across the balls. But at one point, I didn't think Bill Burr was funny.
Really?
Yeah, and then I like watched one of his stand-ups recently. I'm like, why did I think his stand-up sucked? This is great.
I like Bill Burr.
It's fantastic. I spend way too much time watching stand-ups, even ones that aren't good.
Right.
Or they're like, who's the last one I saw? Elijah Schlesinger, whatever her name is, blonde girl.
Liza?
Liza. I can't say her last name.
She just put one out on Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched that. I didn't think it was funny.
She looked huge. Like a middle linebacker, huge.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, she looks big.
Yeah.
My thing, I hated the hashtag thing.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, you're my age. You're 34. Act 34.
I need to look, because there was two...
But I like her, like, I've heard her, like, I think she's great on her, like, her she has a show, game show.
Really?
And I think she's really funny, like, on air and stuff like that, but...
Okay.
For me, the hashtag thing was, like, a real...
Yeah, I think that's kind of running its course.
Dropped my dick into the dirt kind of thing.
Oh, that bad, huh?
Yeah.
I'm looking for it right now, because there's another one that I watched. I didn't think it was funny, and that kind of sounds sexist, because they're both women, but I didn't think they were funny.
Was it Chelsea Peretta?
Yeah.
She's in it. I wanted to like her.
Yeah.
Because I love her on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yep.
And I really wanted to. But not to derail that, like Rachel Feinstein, she's fucking hilarious. I love Rachel Feinstein. You know,
I don't think I've ever seen anything by her.
She's got something on Netflix.
Really? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Or she did.
Okay.
Because I know her, Liza, and Chelsea. And then I watched each one of them separate. And like, Liza's last one, not the newest one, the one before it, I thought was really funny.
Oh, okay.
So I was excited about the new one. But Chelsea Peretta, I think that's how you say her last name. Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't You're right. Was that supposed to be a joke?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just all even.
And she's a great actress. I love her in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like I said. You know?
It's awkward even just watching the show. On the couch, it's like, oh, I feel awkward.
Oh, you missed. Yeah.
Yeah, you missed the mark on that one.
Right.
Like,
and I mean, I hate going back to the classic Amy Schumer.
Oh, man, she's funny.
She's fucking great.
She is. She just nails it.
You know. And there's other... what's her name? Amy Wong. I thought...
Okay, so that's another one that I watched. The Baby Cobra, I think it's called. I didn't think that was funny.
Some of it.
So there were a few parts where I kind of chuckled, but overall, I didn't think so. I just watched that this last weekend, I think.
Yeah?
I wasn't impressed.
Wasn't impressed?
No.
I liked it. I thought it was alright. I mean, if I was going to give it, like, from 0 to 10, 0 being you have no guts and you're sitting at home watching stand-ups like me instead of actually going out and doing them.
Right.
And 10 being Louie.
Yeah.
I would give her like a 6.5 or so.
I'd give her a 5.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was better than average.
See, and I think part of the problem is I've been spoiled on people like Louie.
If you're
Fucking
watching nothing but Louie,
man, yeah.
Jim Norton,
so I expect, I expect that, and then I guess when I don't get it,
but yeah. If it's just Jim Jeffries, Jim Norton, Louie,
right? Yeah,
Bill
and see
Burr,
that those were my big two was Louie and Jim Jeffries.
You know, then anything other. Like,
it's just disappointing.
It's just not as funny. But yeah, I mean, those 4 are like the most talented comics in the world.
Those 4, which ones did you list? Jim Jeffries, Bill Burr,
Jim Norton,
Louie. Oh yeah, and Norton. Of course.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I've only heard one stand up by Norton.
You're such a loser.
I know, I am because I really liked it. It was the one that we listened to in the car.
Hulu has a bunch, I believe.
Does he?
I think it's Hulu.
I'll probably check him out then.
Because there was a bunch on Netflix, and then they went away, and I was like,
okay.
what the fuck?
Well, if they are on Hulu,
but I'm
I'll
pretty
watch
sure it's
them.
Hulu. I'll bring some up, too.
I freaking love them.
Rich Voss is another one.
I like
just
Rich
fantastic.
Voss. Yeah.
And Bobby Kelly. Even though he talks a lot about jizz.
I've never seen any of his stand-ups, but...
As we said, he's the cutest man ever. He's fucking adorable.
He is.
With that note, by the way, on how much we find Bobby Kelly, and we just kind of ran off. We actually had some other stuff we were going to talk about, but we're out of time, unfortunately. Thanks a lot for listening. We will drop another show in the next couple days.
All right, we'll see you around.